Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can sublimate a 20-ounce tumbler very well. I will show you all the steps. Look what I did. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sublimate a tumbler like this to get a clean seam. You see the seam right here. To get a clean bottom, clean around the bottom. Everything. I will be showing you how to accomplish this, so do not click out, watch this video. So here we are in Silhouette Studio. I'm going to choose my page size. I will put it on 8.5 by 11 and in landscape orientation, and I'm going to fix my print border right there. Now I'm going to merge in my design. Okay, because I want it right here, I'm going to merge it in here. Select it. It's a small AI design. I'm going to make it bigger. I'll select it, lock it, and change the size. I'll put it 9.4 because the width will be 9.4. The height is already 8.5. It is decided by the the print border. The height is decided by the print border. I'll put my Barbie SVG right in here. Okay. I just chose a color from the thing and then, yeah. And now I'm going to save it. I'll save it because I have the business edition of Silhouette Studio. But I can also print it from right here. If you need the business edition from Silhouette Studio, I will have the link below. I'm going to save it on 300 dpi with a transparent background, and I click save. Now it's saved, and I'm going to print this out for sublimation. Okay, what we will be using today is a 20-ounce sublimation tumbler, and these are provided by my company. We sell them. You can order from our companies. They are straight and white, and when you order, you will get a rubber bottom, a plastic straw, and a rubber metal straw also. So all this will come with it, and every tumbler will come with all of these. Okay, we're also using PUI sublimation paper and PUI sublimation ink, and this is what I'm using in the video. It comes in blue, black, yellow, and magenta, and you will see how amazing this paper is and how popping the color will be. I'm also using tape, heat tape, and blue tape. They are from, you can get a blue tape from Walmart. This right here, this is what I'm going to be using to do the cup. I will show you how to test, like to adjust your cup. You take an old cup while your machine is still cold, you insert it in, and then you close it. And after you close it, you adjust it on the screws right there so that it can sit really tight. And then you go with 2-3 fingers and try to push it out of the press. Adjust it right there. Try to push it out again. If you can't push it out, that means it's good. That means it's ready for sublimation. It's ready to use. Your cups will come out right. Let's get to it. Here is my print out with PUI sublimation paper and PUI sublimation ink. It will be amazing. The color will be popping. Check it out later. Okay, I did here 9.4 and the height 8.25, and I will trim out the white part on the side. I'm using this tool of my husband. Okay, when you're trimming out the white part, okay, always trim a little bit into the design. Never trim it exactly on the border. That's why we have the width in on 9.4 inch, because you're going to trim some off. Always trim a little bit into the design so that no white streak is left on the side there, because your eyes won't see it, but after you sublimate it, you will see a white line on your tumbler, and we don't want that. So to prevent that, we have the width on 9.4, and when we trim a little bit, a tiny bit into the design, so that all the white can be gone. You see the line right there. And for this part, I'm going to do it with the scissors. the same thing. I'm going to cut a little bit, tiny bit into the design. Yeah, because it will be for the top and for the bottom. And this design will fit exactly on our tumbler. You will be able to overlap it a little bit, and it will come out nicely. Let's go. So this is what we're going to sublimate on our tumbler, and keep watching. If you have questions, please let me know in the comment section. Let's go and sublimate this design on a tumbler. Come on. So now we're going to tape our tumbler. I clean my tumbler with a dry napkin, and then I wear the paper on the tumbler. Excuse my ashy hand. I don't put lotion on my hand when I handle this part because I don't want the fat of the lotion, oily fatty, to get on my tumbler. Okay, so you see I leave a little bit of the bottom, the round part, like the curvy part of the bottom, and then I squeeze it really tight and I tape it. I leave a little part of the bottom, a tiny part, because I know my tumbler press, the heat of my tumbler press does not reach down the bottom. So I squeeze my paper on my tumbler and I tape it, squeeze and tape. And here you see that the tape dispenser is come in very handy. That's why you need one. Any tape dispenser that will hold your heat tape is useful. Okay, and then I tape it like that. Okay, you see that? Check the bottom again. A tiny bit of the bottom. You don't have to see too much. And now I'm going to place one large piece of tape over it. Okay, now we're going to talk about the inside seam. The seam you see right now does not count. The inside seam counts. So you will run your nail or a cord or something, run it over the inside seam so that it can lay flat and touch the tumbler on the inside. Because the seam you see here is nothing. The inside seam, that's it. That's the important one. Now I'm going to tape over the seam here, the outside seam, tape it at the top, streak my hand over it, my finger, and then tape the bottom right there. So this is for beginners. I show you from the start to the end how to tape your tumbler. You see there, I'm going back to my inside seam. The outside seam is nothing, it's not important. The inside seam is the one that you want to fix. Okay, you see? Okay, now I'm going to tape the top. Okay. Okay, I'm going to tape the top. I'll put a little bit of this one on the seam right there. You don't have to, you can just tape it all around. But I thought to do it like this time. And I'm taping it with the Walmart duct tape. I think it's duct tape. Yeah. The blue Walmart duct tape. And I tape the top with it. Cut it in small pieces and tape it. After you sublimate your tumbler, when you peel off this tape, it will leave a little bit glue on it, but you can wash it off with soap and water, and with a sponge it will come off. Okay, and I'll tape it around like this really quick. This blue tape, you always have one. As a crafter, you need one. You need one in your house, in your home. It will come in handy one day, and it helps me with my tumblers. But you can also use the wider version of the heat tape. You see the brown tape? There is blue clear one, but the wider version is also good to use on the top of your tumbler. Okay. And now I'll go to the bottom. I will tape the bottom with a small heat tape. Tape around. So now I'm going to place it like this, and I'm going to drag it really tight. Rotate and drag it until you reach the other side. Okay, and then adjust it a little bit. Adjust your tape a little bit over there, and then you can press it for it to lay flat. For it to lay flat. Okay. When we sublimate it, I will show you how to sublimate it so that everywhere of the cup will be sublimated. So now it's ready. Let's go to the tumbler press. Come with me. Let's go sublimate this thing. So here we are. We are going to sublimate the tumbler right now. I'm sublimating my tumbler on 365 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 seconds. So I sublimate one side for 35 seconds. I open it and I rotate it and I do the other side also 35 seconds. Okay, so I'm waiting for my machine to reach the 365. This is a generic brand. It's like unbranded. So I insert my tumbler, I close it. Yeah, it should be on 365 for 35 seconds. So I will run it until it's 0 seconds, and then I'll open it and I rotate it, and I have to wait for it to reach the 365. Always do that. Wait for it to reach the 365 again, or it will, you see how it's beeping like that. When it reaches the 365, it will stop and it will start going, like counting down. Okay, but I know how many seconds this was in there, and I open it. So now I'm going to do the bottom separately. Like the bottom doesn't reach, the heat doesn't reach the bottom really. So I'm going to do the bottom separately, like special surface. I'll put it half inside the tumbler press, and I will do it for 5 seconds each side. I rotate it, and then I will insert the top back in for 5 seconds also. 5 seconds, and then I will rotate it just like normally. Rotate it and do it for 5 seconds more. And so this will help that the bottom and the top get really well done. It will help with ghosting and all that. And I will turn it off. And I have some doubts about there, so I'm checking it, that part right there. So I think I'll stick it back in, and I'll leave it for a few more seconds, and then I'll take it out, and then we're done. So let's go and see what has come off this tumbler. Yes, our tumbler is ready to be refilled. Drum roll, come on. Let's do this. Okay, let's start peeling off this tape. It off. I guarantee you, if you tape your tumbler really well, if you make your design the right size. I do my 9.4 by 8.25. If you do it like that, you cut the side, the white parts off, you trim them off, and you tape it really tight onto your cup. You fix the inside seam like I showed you. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Look at that. Look at the bottom. You see what I was telling you? Look at that. Look at the line on the bottom. Look at the bottom right down there. I hope you can see it really well. Look at the seam. The inside seam. Okay, I had some white spot over there. Look at the bottom. You see the line at the bottom right there? When you tape it really well, it will come out really, really well. I so love this tumbler. I so love it. The seam came out very, very neat. You see, when you put it down, you don't see the white line. You see that? You can wash that off with water and soap. It will come off. Look at the seam, how clean the seam is. I love it. And this is Pui Sublimation paper and Pui Sublimation ink. Look at the ink release. If you need sublimation paper and sublimation ink, these ones are for you. Come and check it out. You can test it. You will see that it will work really well for you. It will work really well for you. I'm so happy with this tumbler. If you tape your tumbler just like I showed you, you will have great success. Like I said, I use Pui Sublimation paper and Pui Sublimation ink, and look at the color, look at the outcome. Look at that. I will have this design on my website, on my blog. I will leave the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, go on and subscribe and click on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload one of these amazing videos. I'm so happy with my tumbler. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to try this method. And don't forget, these 3D designs, I will leave the link to my blog where you can download them for free. Thank you so much for watching. See you.